Hi everyone. Today I wanted to show you some old prices from a red book, 6th edition, and this is on the inside here. It says from 1953 and 1954 for U.S. coins, and we'll do is we'll go over some of the more common known coins that we know of nowadays that have considerable amount of money. Obviously, this isn't going to have any coins from the early 50s on up, but it's going to have everything before that. So if we get into, we'll skip over some of the early coins. We'll get in, in the Confederate, we'll skip some of that stuff. We'll get into some of the basics that everybody is somewhat aware of. Alright, so we got the some of the coinage as early as it gets from 1792. This is actually in the beginning of the book. They don't have it split into the different denominations throughout the book. I'm not sure if they still do that, to this day. If some of you don't already know, I collect half dimes. That's kind of my specialty. And it's just kind of crazy when you see 1792 half dime, good condition $50, fine condition is $100, and that coin right now probably in those conditions 20 to 30,000. Just kind of makes you wish you had a time machine. They have some of the basic large cents, for just a normal 1801. They got a condition of good for $3. Let's get into some of the other large cents. 1820s, 75 cents in good condition. Let's take a look at wheat pennies. Here we go, Flying Eagle cents. Alright, so they talk about the 1856, which we all know is the extremely rare Flying Eagle cent. See if they give a value. 1856, $65 in good condition. And then 50 cents for 57, 75 cents for the 1858 large date, and 60 cents for 1858 small date. But look at that, 1856, $65 in good condition. And you got the Indian head cents, 1877 being one of the key dates. And if we take a look at 1877, we're at $10 in good condition, and uncirculated we're at $60 for 1877. Going to the Lincoln cents, 1909 SVDB, which is everybody's aware of. Fine condition, $9. uncirculated $13.50. And, you know, look at some of these other ones. Just a regular 1909S for $1.50. 1910S for 25 cents. About a 14D for $9 in fine condition. And they've got the 1922 plain, $2.50 in fine condition. Now in this book here, you know, they weren't aware of the 1943 steel cents, you know, being made out of copper at that point. So, you know, that's not listed in here. And then this is also, you know, pre-1955 double die pennies. So you got 2-cent pieces, anywhere from 35 cents to, you know, a couple bucks. You have 3-cent nickels, starting at 35 cents up to a couple dollars. You even have the proof-only issues for $80 and $25. Buffalo nickels. You got the 3-legged buffalo, $1.50. Good condition. You got the 18D over 7, $8.50. And then you got your Jefferson nickels. Surprisingly, the 39D and 39S, $3 a piece and uncirculated. So it's a little closer to inline pricing of some current issues. But it's just interesting how certain things have skyrocketed and other things are just kind of, you know, haven't moved as much. You got the 3-cent pieces. Looks like the more common dates are $1 in fine condition. And you get into the half dimes, 1894 or 1794 half dime, $13.50 in good condition, $125 in uncirculated. Let's see if they have an 1804. I think it was 1804 was the rare one. And let's see. No, maybe it was 1802. I don't remember now. 1802 though, they got it pretty pricey for back then. $300 in good condition. I believe it was 1802. That was the hard one to get. Then you've got the Liberty Seated Half Dimes, which is a series I like to collect. I sure wish I could get them at these prices. You got the 1838 O with no stars for $5. That's in good condition. And it looks like all the common date, or what you would consider common date for some of the other ones, maybe 60 cents. And then the key right here, 1853 O, without the arrows, $17.50. So, you know, they were aware of, you know, what was more difficult back then and what was, you know, less difficult. You got your transitional coins here. $200 on one of them, $125 on the other. And doesn't look like they listed the 1870S because at this point in time it had not been discovered yet. So yeah, it's kind of interesting going back in time looking at some of these. It's fun, but at the same time a little depressing. But just like anything, you know, money back then, you know, these amounts may not look like a lot, but back then it was, you know, a lot more money. So it all kind of balances out. You know, obviously certain coins it doesn't balance out on, but like I don't even know if we took a look at the let's see if we got 1913 Liberty seated Liberty Head nickel. They have it listed at $5,000, and that coin now is in the millions. So take a look at some of the dimes. Again, you know, a lot of the common date Liberty seated dimes, 30 cents, 35 cents. Barber coins, 1895 $15, 1894S, $2,250. Like I said, if somebody can invent that time machine, definitely come pick me up. 1916D Liberty seated or Mercury dime, $5 in good condition. Got 20-cent pieces, $5 average. You got some of the even back then there were certain coins that they didn't even have a value. You get your Standing Liberty quarters, 1916, $45 in fine condition, $100 in uncirculated. You have your overdate, $65 in fine condition, $185 in uncirculated. Then you have some other coins that were, you know, a little more current at the time, and that kind of drove the price up. And you can see the 32D and the 32S, you know, $10 and $6, you know, that's today's standards, that's a great deal, but you're not getting as much of a return on these particular coins as you would say, you know, the 1916, you know, for $45, you know, you could get, you know, say 4 or 5 of these coins here for the same price as one of these, and right now you'd be better off with one of these. Some of the old $50. This was way before they were, you know, looking at all the different varieties. You know, they knew some of the varieties, but it's nothing like they do now with the die pairing, and knowing, you know, what fronts go with what backs. You got your Walking Liberties, 1921s, $15. We get into the silver dollars. $17.94 silver dollar, $225 in good condition. And they don't show the 1804. $1804 was, well, is one of the rare silver dollars. Actually, they do have a whole write-up about it over on the next page. Let's see if they show any value. Okay, so they do have some value here. Type 1. They've got two specimens. One of them was $5,000. The second specimen sold for $10,500. And then you have the 1804 Type 2 restrike for $3,125. And you got the Seated Liberties 1836. You got the proof versions, $350. Just an incredible looking coin. And they have the 1838s, 550, 450. And then they have the regular series, 1870s, $1,650. They're not showing a price for the 1873s. And Morgan dollars, let's see what they got for some of the key dates. Let's go to the 1893. So we got 1893s, $50 and very fine. 1895, $35 and very fine. And then you come down here, 19030 for $50. So you can see how certain prices even back then that may have been equal back then are so far apart now. It's just one of those things you just don't know. The 1921 piece dollar for $4 and uncirculated. And then you have the 34S for $20 and uncirculated. You got trade dollars, all the proofs, starting at $25. With the last issue at $1,500. Then you have all the gold coins. Not going to spend a whole lot of time with the gold coins, but we'll take a look and see if certain ones are in here. They got this 1807 high relief for $2,000. They got the Roman numeral date for $75 in fine condition. And let's see, do they have the 1833? It doesn't look like it. It's not even a listing in here. So at the time they assumed there weren't any. and this was in 1952. And then you get to the back part of the book, and you have all your commemoratives. And prices are probably not too far different if you don't factor in condition. You know, obviously there's some exceptions. You know, they got the some of the different coins that they came out with for different events. But yeah, just kind of like taking a little trip in a time machine. The only problem is we went with no money in our pocket, so we can't bring anything back with us, unfortunately. In the back here, they show all the mintages. Wonder how accurate these numbers are compared to the numbers that they have nowadays. I would have to assume they're the same, but you just never know. But this is the 6th edition of the Red Book. These books themselves are actually collectible. I've got a few others. This is a 6th edition. This one here, 10th edition Blue Book, which I never really, never got into, purchasing blue books. I'd get a red book every once in a while just as a reference. This here's the 15th edition, which was, let's see, 1962. So 1962 was the 15th edition. And I got a 23rd edition from 1970. And then the one that I probably bought myself was this one here. This is probably the last red book that I've bought. 43rd edition from 1990. And you can see I paid $7.95 for that. And yeah, just thought I'd show you some of those key date coins, from the early 50s and how things have changed over the years. And now it's just a matter of trying to find those coins that you can get at that low price today that are going to be, very rare collectible items, say 50 years from now. I don't know if those days are over. It's really, really hard to say. Coins are, a little more mass produced. Probably the only thing that, may jump in value, over a period of time, or maybe some of the error coins, that were made. Some of the double dies, possibly, if coin collecting market, gets strong again in that area, the demand for those coins will, cause the prices to rise. So we'll have to see how it all plays out, for the next generation of coin collectors. Hopefully there will be a next generation. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, or if you want me to look up a certain coin, value from a certain year, just leave a message in the comments. I'll do my best to get back to everybody. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And if you like the video, the more people that subscribe and like the videos, the more it encourages me to make new videos, on a more often basis. And if you have any any ideas of some videos you'd like to see, you know, definitely leave some ideas in the comment section. And you know, if I have you know, say particular coins that you would like to see, yeah, I can do videos on those. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.